We are here, we are here, we are here. Happy New Year on this amazing day. Everyone, this is Cam Jones FX Daily Analysis. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Friends and family at Global Traders Elite on Discord. Families and friends will prosper. Let's get back to business. The time now is 4:22 p.m. The date is January 1st, 2021. The pair we'll be marking up is CHF JPY. Let's take a look. Alright guys, let's take a look. So we can see back in 93, this was the market started with CHF JPY. We had a slight consolidation. It started off with kind of bounced up and down within this range before it broke out like it created a W. It went up, created new highs at the time, came back down, retested previous areas of resistance, came back up, broke through the previous area of resistance to come back down, touch previous areas of support, break through previous areas of support, came all the way down, created a new level of lower lows. The market came back up, retested something back in this area here, came up further, created a new level of higher highs up in 2003, came back down, came back up, bouncing around, came back up, broke through again, came up July of 08, created a new level of previous higher highs. The market wasn't able to shoot up higher, came back down, created a new area of support here, came back to retest that area of support, to come back to break through, retest, come back, broke up higher, wasn't able to reach areas of resistance of previous high highs, to come back down. I see a W here. Market retested the areas of support once again to break out of previous areas of resistance. As we see here, the market came up, retested something here, came up again, created higher highs, pushed up again to the higher highs of May 15th. So this is the highest high of it has ever been back in June of 2015. The market wasn't able to hold, came back down, wasn't able to break previous areas of support, as we can see here. The market bounced up, bounced down, some type of consolidation going on here. And now we can see that the market came up to come back down. Now the market's trying to push up. So we see a push up here, a push up here, and a push up here. Now it's somewhere at this resistance area here. It may be trying to reach areas of higher highs back in June of 2015, or the market is going to retest areas of support where it came from in this area right here. So what I'm going to do is going to clear the screen. So we can take a closer look. Let's go further down the time frame. Let's take a look at the daily. Okay, so on the daily, what we see is just the area we're going to focus on right here. So I see a W here, I see a retest, market shot up, it's shot out. We got to see what it's going to do here. So right now we look like we're in an uptrend. It's possibly trying to go up to break areas of higher highs, just to reach somewhere over in these areas. So what we're going to do is we're going to isolate this area. We're going to grab our vertical lines. So we're going to work with this point here. Let me make that a little darker. Also, I'm gonna make this this line a tad bit thicker on both ends. So we're gonna work on the right side of this line, or this vertical line. Okay, so this is the area we're working in. So what we can see is that we have a major area of support. I'm gonna grab my horizontal ray. So we see a major area of support here. And we're waiting for the market to see if it can break through this area somewhere here. And what else we see? If we want to grab some levels with our horizontal ray, let's grab some levels so we can see that there's a support area here. We already got the lowest low here. Price did something over in this area. So we can see that if it breaks through this area here, it's coming straight down to this green line. If we see confirmation and we take the trade, we can take it up to this green line and take it up further up. But we don't know how far it's going to go up, so we have to look for that in the market. So what we're going to do is going to slide over. We're going to grab our horizontal ray. So we're going to next look for the next breakout if it broke above my green line here. So it's going to slide over, way over. So we can see that it broke past this area here. So the next area is going to break past this right here. If we got to go one more, so this area is actually almost about the same level, actually at least with the wicks, not the body, but the wicks, maybe the body. Yeah, the body and the wicks look about the same. Let me see if I can find one more level up higher. So if I had to go one more level up higher, it'd possibly be here. So we're going to drop our ray right here. What we're going to do is we're going to slide back over to price action, so we can take a closer look to see what's going on in the market. Also, I do feel that, or we feel that the market is probably going to go up, because we see a W formation here. Let me draw that out for you guys. We see a W formation here. We see the retest, and we know from back in the past videos, we know that when we see a W in the patterns, that it's probably going to retest, which we see the retest here, that the market's going to shoot up higher. Now we got to figure out what's trying to form in this area if it's going to shoot up. It can possibly be it created higher highs to come down it can try to create a W again to shoot up to create more higher highs, or it can come back down. So what we're going to do is we're going to erase these markups real quick, and we're going to zoom into what price action is. Price action is where the last candle is forming, which is a red candle, which you see this red line, and we can try to see what's going on here. So we can see that the price broke through and it created higher highs, and it touched back to its support to come back up higher, and the market wasn't able to push up. So something went on in here where it wasn't able to push up to higher to retest higher highs, but it came back down. It looked like it's trying to come back down to retest that support one more time to possibly come back up or break through to come back down. Let me just go on a lower time frame to see if we can see a little closer on the 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour, the candles still haven't formed yet. The market's still trying to do what it do. So we really don't know what it's doing to do yet. It's actually a waiting game right now. But on the daily, let me show you guys something right here. So on the daily, we see that. So when we looked at the daily, we seen that the green line was the lowest low area here. But on the 4 hour, we see a support here. So it's retesting this support here to see if it's going to go up or go further down. So if we throw our horizontal line, I want to change the color so we can see this a little clearer. I'm going to change this to, let's go with orange. So if I throw a horizontal line here, we can see that the price came up, touched, came up higher, touched again, and now we got to see if it's going to break through. If it does, it's going to come down to this green line. We can take a look and see how many pips that would be. That will be about 32 pips on the way down if it breaks the orange line. If it doesn't break the orange line and we see confirmation on a candle that the price is going back up, you can either take it up to here for 50 pips, or you can take it up all the way back up to the green for 96 pips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a horizontal line and I'm going to show you guys a few tips. So something I see in this area right here is this. So this would be the highest high if the price went back up, so we can take it to the TP here. If it breaks through, it's going to go further up. So what I see right here, once again, I think I repeated this the second time, market came down from somewhere, reached its resistance, came back down, touched the support, came back up to the resistance again, come back down to support. Oh, made a mistake. All we do is reading the candle patterns. Wait, price came up, to come back down, to come back up, to come back down to here, came up higher. So you could see it was trying to create some type of W on the 4 hour, and then it dropped all the way down. There's a chance it may try to come up or come down. So we do know if we do take this trade, if it breaks through this little yellow orange line and it goes to head to our green, that's 33 pips for our trade. If it goes up, we can take that for, if we see confirmation in this area, we can jump an entry here to take that to our first orange line, which will be 51 pips. If it breaks through there, we can still extend that pips to 96 pips, and that's a major trade. And that's an amazing trade. That's an amazing trade I'll be looking for Sunday or Monday to see how we can take whenever the move starts. Once we see that pattern, we will be taking entry for CHF JPY. And remember, this overall trend, what we think it is probably an uptrend. We don't know yet, but from what the market says, let me just draw that quick line for you guys so we can see. Take you guys to the weekly. And if we grab our trend line, we can see where the market's pushing up and it's respecting our line here. So it's respecting, touch. It's probably going to come down again and touch here and come up. If not, you can probably tighten up your trend line and have some, I call this leakage. So we got some people call it leakage. So you have a little leakage here. It broke through here a little bit. Still came back into the frame of the trend line to retest that top of the trend line to break out. If the market breaks through our trend line, all we have to do is just adjust our trend line further down. And no matter what we see is it's still that uptrend. If it comes up and it breaks totally over, breaks through our trend line, it breaks all the way through our trend lines and start breaking previous areas of support, which is right here. So if it came up and it broke through and it came down low and it broke one support and it break another support, then the market may be turning around. Then we have to figure out, reassess our analysis, redo our markups to see where the market may be headed. So what I'm going to do for you guys right now, we're going to take a look at the bearish candlestick patterns. So this one we're going to take a look at the bearish engulfing. Let's see what's going on with the bearish engulfing. So So what the bearish engulfing is, bearish mean down. So it's a bearish candlestick patterns. Bearish mean down, bullish mean up. So we can see that the bulls came up for uptrend. So we see the market came from somewhere, pushed all the way up, closed out here. So we can see this size of this candle is almost close to this size of the candle. So let's say this candle is about 75%. This candle look like it's about 85%. Then this candle dropped down to about 25%. You know, half of this candle. And now we can see that, okay, something's going on here, because what we see is with this green candle compared to these other two is that the market is losing some type of momentum. Okay? And what confirmed that momentum is the next candle formed and it closed out below this previous candle that was looked like it was the previous up candle that was losing momentum. Once it closed out here, we can take a look at the second candle to see where it closed out. It's closed out below the second candle as well, and it's in the middle of the third candle. And then once, if you want full confirmation, wait for this third candle to close. Now this third candle, which is bearish, closed below all three of these candles. So the market is going to do what? The market is coming straight down until we see another confirmation candle, if there's going to be a turnaround. Okay, let's take a look at the dark cloud cover. With the dark cloud cover, we can see that the market's coming up from somewhere. Now this third candle right here is actually look like it's bigger and longer than all three of these candles. So, you know, we got to figure out what's going on here. So we can see that another candle opened up and it was green, but it wasn't able to break the previous support of this green candle here. So we got to wait for a confirmation candle. Second candle came in, and we can see that it overlapped the first green candle, or this last green candle. And if you look at the bottom of this red candle and you just draw this line across, we can see that it's like level to level. So we're seeing that the body of this red, bottom of this red line, this candle is matching up with this green candle. So it's like, you know, it's level to level. So, you know, that's not a full confirmation that the market is going to go down or up. So I will wait again for the next candle to form, which will be the third candle. And you can see, if you look at the bottom of this red support, we can see that it overlapped all three of these candles. So that means the market's coming down. So we can take that trade for the sell. Okay, let's take a look at the evening star. With the evening star, the market pushed up twice. Had about 3 candles coming up. Had about 2 green candles coming up, and then it just stopped. We don't even see a little bit of a wick in this area. So when we don't even see a wick, we can see that the market just cold out, just stopped. It just froze. It had no more momentum. No one wanted to buy anymore. Everyone just dropped out the market quickly. And we can see that by the next candle that's forming, we see an evening star. So an evening star, all we see is like a little small 10% of a candle, 5% of a candle. Not really much. We don't know really what's going on. The market can just, you know, create another green one here and shoot right up. You know, it could be something else. But what confirms this evening star is the second red candle came, it closed out. So if we look at the bottom of this red second candle, if we line up, match this green line to this red line, the red line to the green line, we can see that the market it's even, it's 50-50. So we don't know if the market's going to turn around, we don't know if it's going to go up. It's just a straight balance. Everything looks simple. So we don't know what it's going to do. So we have to wait until the third candle form, which it did. If we look at the bottom of this green, if we look at the bottom of this red candle, we can see that it overlapped the previous 2 green ones. So that means the market is going down. So thanks for watching, everyone. This is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. See you guys very soon.